Hey companions, it's Unlikely Hero here with a kind of announcement, talky type video. Um, Mainly just to say that the Halloween specials are finished now. And I'm quite sad about that, because I did have a lot of fun with it. I think I might have been a little over ambitious with it. I did find that I was kind of running myself into the ground a bit, trying to get all the games filmed. But to be honest, I regret nothing, but I may do things a little differently next time I do something like this. I think it could have been planned a little better. I liked the horror games a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I was a little nervous about doing it. I may have said so in the initial announcement video for the Halloween videos. I was actually quite nervous about deciding to play just kind of spooky themed games throughout October because I knew it would mean that I'd be playing stuff that was probably going to be a little bit scary, and I knew that I'm a coward, so I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do this. So it was a little bit of a challenge for me, but I did actually end up enjoying myself and the games a lot more than I thought I would. There were some games on my list that I didn't get to play. I kind of had a list of possible games to play for the month, and some of them just didn't kind of make the cut, I suppose. For example, there was the rest of the Five Nights at Freddy's series, which I want to play anyway because I haven't actually played any of them other than the first one at all. I had played the first one prior to these Halloween specials, but I had never played any of the other ones, and I would quite like to do so. And the only thing that stopped me from doing it for these Halloween videos was the fact that I thought it would be too similar to the first game, so to keep some more variety, I decided not to do so for these Halloween specials, but I would, seeing as I have the entire series on Steam anyway, I figure at some point I will probably play through them, and I may as well record it when I do, so you might see that at some point because I'm quite interested in playing it. Another one is Amnesia. It was actually recommended to me by someone. I asked on some of my social media, oh, what games do you think I should play for these Halloween specials? And someone did say Amnesia. And I was very interested in playing it, but it was actually just too expensive at the time. I don't have a huge amount of money right now, and I just couldn't afford to buy the game. I'm familiar with Amnesia Dark Descent, and because of that, I actually feel that a longer running series of videos would work better for that game. I actually have Amnesia, Dark Descent, and Machine for Pigs now because they went into the Steam sale for a very low price, so I have picked them up because I thought there's a fair chance I'll want to have a go at these games, whether I record a Let's Play of it or not. But that's something that may happen, and if it does, it will probably be a series of videos rather than just one. Because that was my main reason, aside from the money, for not playing Amnesia during this month. Equally, there are games that I did end up playing that I'd be interested in carrying on with because I didn't finish them. So, for example, there's Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, which I said in the video at the time that I was really enjoying. Much to my surprise, I didn't expect to. And I only reached room 300 out of 1,000, so I would quite like to try and reach room 1,000. So I would quite like to carry on with that, but it might get too scary. It seemed like it was getting scarier the further I went into the mansion, and that was only room 300, so I don't know. I might get to like room 500 and find that I'm utterly terrified. But either way, I would quite like to at least try to get a little further with that game because I was enjoying it. There was also Bendy and the Ink Machine. I only played Chapter 1, because Chapter 1 is available for free, or at least it was when I got it. I'm assuming it still is. But the other chapters you have to pay for, that's fine, completely understandable. But at the time, because I didn't know whether I was going to enjoy the game or not, I just picked up Chapter 1. Saying that, I was really intrigued by Chapter 1. Again, I think I said so in the video, but yeah, I might be quite interested in picking up the other chapters that are available. I think there's only two other chapters that are available right now. I'm not certain on that. But I'd be quite interested in picking those up if I can afford to, so that I can carry on with that game and kind of find out what's actually going on in that little animation studio, because, as I said, I was very intrigued by that, and I did like the graphics a lot as well, so that could be another one that I look into a bit more. I would also, I would potentially be interested in playing some other horror games too in the future. I've actually surprised myself with how well I've handled the ones that I've played this month. As I said, I was expecting to be a little kind of uncomfortable with a lot of these games, and I would say I was a bit uncomfortable, and I did get a bit scared and stuff, but it wasn't anything more than I could handle, so I have surprised myself with that, and I feel like I have potentially slightly opened up the horror genre to myself, which is something I never expected to be able to do, so that is cool, and yeah, I would be interested in checking out some other horror games. Within reason, some of them are probably still too scary for me. I am quite an anxious person, so I've got to be a little careful of that. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I'll be back to my usual games now. So Monster Rancher 2 and Final Fantasy VIII, I'll be continuing playing them. But you may see me playing some other games as well, to give both you and myself some more variety. I very definitely feel like the Halloween specials actually got me out of a bit of a rut where things were getting a bit too repetitive for me. I don't think I actually mentioned it in any of my videos exactly, but things were getting a little repetitive for me, and I wasn't quite as excited about filming as I had been when I first started. And yeah, I definitely feel like doing the Halloween specials, just doing something different for a while, really helped in that area. So I'm definitely thinking that kind of varying things up a bit and playing other games occasionally on my channel will be a very good idea, at least for me. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. But yeah, just definitely keeping things more interesting for myself by allowing myself to play things outside of the two kind of long-running games I've been doing. Seems to be a good idea. So I absolutely will be continuing Monster Rancher 2 and Final Fantasy VIII. Like, unless I say otherwise, they are continuing. I'll just also probably be throwing some other games into the mix just to keep things a bit more exciting. So hopefully that will be a good and positive thing. I feel like I've definitely kind of learned a lot of things doing these Halloween videos, both kind of about the kind of games I enjoy playing. Like I said, didn't expect to enjoy them, and I did. And also, I've had to do quite a lot more editing with these videos as well, so I feel like my editing may have improved slightly over this month. And like I said, I've learned that I do need to change things up on my channel a little bit and play some other games to keep things interesting. So, all very positive stuff, I think, has come from these Halloween specials for me, and hopefully for you as well. So, I hope you've enjoyed these Halloween specials as much as I have, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy Halloween!